Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. The Lyely tent is magical, isn't it? It just comes alive with these beautiful dribble and dazzle of our specific select inventory and projects lined around. It's a very exciting evening. And this evening is getting even better. It's going to be lit up. We have our celebrity realtor who's going to join us today. Could you put your hands together for Zoheb Hamirani, the CEO of Bowls and Bear Properties? It gives me great joy and honor to have the man back on stage. It's always been a pleasure to have a podcast with. Now, he's known new man to the space of podcasts. You've seen the number. I've lost count of how many views he gets each time he comes out on stage and does something on Instagram. He's a very, very popular figure on the realty stage. It's not just because of the shows that he does on Instagram. He has such a solid, and I would say an absolutely stellar reputation on the real estate landscape. Okay, he's a man that people look up to. I have great joy to have him here today. He was supposed to be joined by his wife as well. Unfortunately, she isn't keeping well, is what I heard. So he is the CEO. She is the COO. There are no more titles left in Bulls and Bear, right? If there's a CFO, it's them together. So it's a great honor to have you here, sir, today.
Thank you.
So we have some spoof. It's going to be a bit of entertainment. It's going to be a few questions and a bit of banter and dabble here and there. So no one else could pull this off better than Zoheb himself. So it's great to have him here.
Thank you.
Right, I'm going to dive straight in. Golf greens. It's known for its lush greenness. It's known for its tranquility. We have it right there. The color is green. The theme is green. If you were to impersonate it or give it a persona or give it a celebrity status, who do you think would best fit that particular project as a personality?
First off, one of my personal favorites, especially because of where it's situated in the community. I think I'd give it Ed Sheeran. He's got a very calm personality and his music is really, really acoustic, And I think that's what we kind of see from the whole green concept
Lovely.
of golf beans.
It's not easy to pull out a name and associate that to a project. Ed Sheeran. That's fantastic, isn't it? Tranquility and peace. Brilliant. Right. We've got Business Bay. Business Bay never sleeps. We know that Manhattan of the Middle East. And there's a similar city just across the ocean. It keeps peeking at us in the night, well lit, very busy as Business Bay is. You're talking about New York. If Business Bay were to write a postcard to New York, what would it say about DAMAC's super luxury residences dotted alongside the canal?
If Business Bay were to write a letter to New York,
About DAMAC's super luxury residences dotted alongside canal.
Well, that's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
I think we've got Times Square lighting up most of New York.
Yes, it does, yes.
But simultaneously, we have just the Burj Khalifa and a few of our towers lighting up all of downtown Dubai. So
Right. So I think it just resonates with the light and buzz of New York. Perfect. So it's a resonating Business Bay. The next question. DAMAC has always been at the forefront when he came up with amenities, and some of them out of the world. People could not have thought of coming up with ideas like these. We've done some really insane stuff, including the ones like the artificial beach that we put together, the wave pool, as we call it. We've had some really great amenities across some of our projects. And if DAMAC projects were part of a lavish iftar buffet in a setting like this, if you have a lavish iftar buffet, which amenity do you think would stand out as the tastiest of all cuisine?
I think for me, the biggest USP and the biggest amenity that attracted me to DAMAC as well was the waterfront lifestyle. So you have the Crystal Lagoons, the Malibu Bay Beach.
Right.
And I think Malibu Bay Beach has just been the stepping stone for DAMAC, where every single new community they come up with has the element of water.
Right.
And I think that would be the amenity that I would look at first at an iftar buffet.
Right. At the waters. And I think DAMAC has beautifully created some of the best magical amenities across our water bodies within the community, both here in Lagoon as well. Another question. Suppose you could host a housewarming in 2030, and you buy another unit, and you're hosting a party for a housewarming ceremony in 2030, and one of the DAMAC properties, whichever project is your choice, which project do you think you would pick? And which personality would you invite so that the whole party can be made viral?
Okay, that's not a very difficult one. Well, firstly, I wouldn't have to wait until 2030. I just moved into DAMAC Hills 1, so I bought myself a place here. And I probably host it in my house at DAMAC Hills. And I think the only celebrity I would really invite would be Shah Rukh Khan, because my entire team is crazy about it. And I think he doesn't need any effort to go viral. So, right.
You just have to invite him.
Just invite him, and that's it. Yep, that too. I could leave that to Miss Amira Sajwani to do that.
Yes, yes. That'll be easier. You just invited her, Shah Rukh Khan as well. Rocket. Very important question. If you had 30 seconds in an elevator and you're locked with a potential client who'd like to buy anything in DAMAC Lagoons, what would you say instantly to wow the man before the door opens on the next floor?
People know me as the guy who deals with investors, so I wouldn't really have to make a pitch. Plus, just three simple things: price per square foot, fantastic community, strategically located.
Right.
If he doesn't buy into that, then I don't know which kind of investor he is.
Absolutely. So if you don't look under the rock and get the pearl today, you're not going to get it anyway. Missed opportunities are bygones. True. Brilliant. Okay. They've got a quick rapid fire for you. We're not going to put you on the spot for too long. Quick rapid fire is very quick. And you got to say this or that very quickly. DAMAC Volta or Chic Tower?
Chic Tower.
Why would that be?
I love water.
Water and Chic Tower together by the canal side. I mean, if you haven't seen that project, you must. It's fantastic. Great location and overlooking the canal. DAMAC Bay or Casa? DAMAC Casa.
DAMAC Bay.
DAMAC Bay. 50-50 plan or 60-40 plan?
Can you do 40-60?
Or in between, you mean? 50-50 or 60-40 or
50 is fine.
50-50 is fine. Skyline view, which means you wake up and you open up and your heads are in the clouds, or a waterfront view?
Waterfront any day.
Right. I look like you are absolutely aquatic. I mean, you just love the water. Anyway, evening stroll on the golf course or morning jog by the lagoons?
Luckily, we have both over here. So
Right.
I'm good, but waterfront.
Yeah, I know. It's spoiled for choice. You don't know which side to turn. Ramadan iftar by the pool or suhoor on the balcony?
Iftar by the pool.
Iftar by the pool.
I'm very biased.
I know you are. We're completely aquatic. DAMAC luxury penthouse or cozy duplex?
Penthouse any day.
Penthouse. Sunrise in Canal Heights or sunset at DAMAC Bay?
Sunset at DAMAC Bay.
Sunset at DAMAC Bay. I'm going to put you on the spot. This question was not put together, but it just came up to me. Bulls or bears?
You tell me. Of course, bulls.
So bulls and bears. Thank you so much for joining us today. We wanted to put you on the spot and see how you're going to. You've ticked all the boxes. 10 on 10. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much.